Hello and welcome to my channel. It's me Refa from lifeforchoice.com, and in today's video I am going to share very powerful concept from the book Tufti the Priestess, and this is a new and very powerful way to compose our reality, and this is called Plait technique. And this is a two-part video I will do, and I would like you to do this practice so you can see the result in your life. In the first part, I will be explaining what is the inner intention and outer intention, and what are the parallel realities, and which type of practice you will be doing this week. And I will share my experience by doing this practice. So let's dive into our video. So this idea basically came from the book, New Zealand book, Tufti the Priestess. And he basically talking about composing realities, and he talks about there are multiple realities. They already exist. We can call it parallel realities. They already exist in alternative space. So he talks about a movie and screen model. So the reality, basically whatever we are living at the moment, we cannot change the reality. However, we have a choice. We can choose a different film and script model. So basically the life you are living is a certain script is playing in our life, and we have only the choice. We can choose a different script, but we cannot change this script. So one thing is clear, that we can choose, we have a choice. That's why we say we always have a choice. We can choose a different script. So when we highlight different script with our outer intention, then our new reality start showing up in our life. And then he talks about our inner screen and outer screen. Inner screen, he talks about like all our thoughts that going on in our head, and outer screen, like whatever you are doing, you are too much focused on. For example, you are in an office and you are doing your work, your full attention, and that is your outer intention, the outer screen. You are focusing on outward your task. And inner screen, sometimes you see people, they are daydreaming, they basically awake, but they are not fully present. They are in their head, so they are in their inner screen. So for composing reality is very important to come in the center. So not in the outer screen, not in the inner screen. Bring your attention in the middle, totally in the middle. And then he talks about the concept of inner intention. Inner intention point, he talks about inner intention point lies in our frontal lobe, in our brain, in our frontal lobe. That is the point of inner intention. And the outer intention point lies behind our back, in between our shoulder. And I will discuss this part, outer intention part, in the second part of this video. First, we are going to understand our inner intention and how to activate this part, and which exercise we are going to do. So basically our attention, which is inner attention, when we become aware of our surrounding, aware of our thoughts, so it becomes very easy and clear to focus on outer reality which we want to compose. And it's just like a lucid dreaming. Like lucid dreaming, people, they wake up while they are sleeping. They wake up in that reality, and they can change their reality in the lucid dreaming. But I'm not talking about the lucid dreaming. This method, this Plait technique is about like waking up in your reality. And when you go out, when you see people, they are walking and doing things, but when you see people, they are in their head, they are not fully awake. We see people they give you impression, but most of them, when you notice, especially I am in London, I go out in tubes, and sometimes people are yes, when you are tired, that is a different thing, but they are awake even in the morning, they are in their head. So basically we are not fully awake. So in this thing, what we have to do consciously, we have to tell ourselves, wake up. So I will use this trigger, wake up. So when you do this, so you basically bring your attention in the middle. Not you are not in your head, and not you're focusing outside. Now you are awake. So first step is you need to wake yourself up and tell yourself, wake up. So basically you are consciously waking yourself up. Whatever you are doing, for example, in the morning, that is the best time to start in the morning. So you get out of a bed and click wake up. Wake up. Now you're consciously going for the toothbrush, and you're consciously doing everything. Then whatever the next step you are doing, you are consciously doing, because normally we unconsciously do everything. Like even we are sleeping, we go in the half sleeping mode, we go in a toilet, or we go in for the toothbrush, or we go for drinking water. We are half asleep. So when you wake up, wake yourself up. Wake up, click wake up, and now your attention right in the center. And then ask yourself 3 questions: who I am, or you can ask who you are, or I will say it in this way: who I am, where I am, and what I am doing. For example, I'm saying who I am, I'm Rifat, and where I am in my room, and I am making this video. So I am consciously doing this one. And for example, if you're going to make dinner, so okay, who you are, wake yourself. First of all, wake yourself up. So now you are not in your head, you're not in your inner screen, and not your outer screen. You are awake. Now you wake up, and then ask 3 questions: who you are, where you are, and what are you doing. So this week, do this practice. Wake yourself up, and then ask this question: who you are, where you going, and what are you doing. And then you will see people will treat you in a different way, because most of us, we are sleeping in our reality. We are not awake. And when you are the person who is awake, then people will treat you in a different way. Even when you do this practice with your friends, you wake yourself up, fully wake, consciously wake yourself up, and go and meet them. They will treat you in a different way. So my experience with this practice, what I was doing, I did this practice. I was consciously keeping myself awake. I cannot keep for a long time, but 10-15 minutes I keep myself awake, and then suddenly your attention go to the inner screen or outer screen. So what I was doing, I say, okay, so in this book, this practice is like, do this practice and go out in a shopping center, totally new place where no one knows you. So go there and you will see the reaction of people. I say, okay, that's fine, I will do this practice. And I wake myself up, wake up, and okay, Rifat, we are going for shopping. I am going for shopping. Then I took a bus and then go to the shopping center, which I haven't been, totally new shopping center. I just go there, and then when I get out of the bus, then I wake myself up again. I ask these 3 questions: who I am, where I am going, and where I am and what I'm doing. And when I feel like my attention is going again in my inner screen or outer screen, I wake myself up again after 5 or 10 minutes. When I see my attention diverted again, so I wake up myself again. And you see what happened. I go in a shop, people smiling at me, and people, they start doing a conversation out of the blue. Normally people just do their shopping and go out. And then I was standing in a queue, and someone say, okay, you take my place, and they start talking about their children and their gift. And then I go out to another shop. people was treating me in a totally different way, and I was thinking, oh, that's strange, so possibly this is exercise I'm doing, that's why it's happening. Then I go to another place, and people was treating me so nicely and totally different. And then I come back, I was keep doing this, I was keeping myself awake all the time. And then I come back to my bus stop, and the people, they was like saying hello to you with just out of gesture for no reason. And I found like that's interesting experience. When you go to work, especially try this when you go to work, fully keep yourself fully awake every time. Do this, wake up and ask these silly questions. So this week, activate your inner intention. When you do this, you will be totally aware. And awareness, when you are aware, you will be able to control your reality very quickly. So in the second part, I will tell you how to activate your outer intention with your Plait technique. So try this technique and let me know how did you find the result of this technique. And I find this very interesting, and you feel like, oh, out of the world, like you feel so special because you are awake and people around, they are mostly sleeping. So try this technique and let me know how did you find it. And I will see you all in my another video. And remember, we are the creator of our reality. You are writer, you are producer, you are director, so you are actor in our story. So create a better and wonderful story of your life, and I will see you all in another video. Bye.